What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to another episode of our all-rounder career mode. Today we are playing once again in the Big Bash League, taking on the Adelaide Strikers, who are currently 0-3. They're in a similar situation to us. Since winning the last two, we have actually shot inside the top four, and things are actually starting to look up for Hobart in this competition. We really just need probably a win here today would take us to 6 points, and we would still have, I think, 2 games left in the bag, and there's a lot of teams below us that are sitting at the moment on 4 points, same as us. So we just want to make sure that they don't gain any ground on us and we can continue to make ground, try and make that top 4. And I think after the terrible start to the season that we did have, we were 0-3 as well. I think if we could somehow manage to come back and nab ourselves a playoff spot, I would be very, very happy with that. So fingers crossed we can go and do it here today. We were not required to bat. 180 odd was actually scored by the team, so I'm pretty happy with that. But it does look like a pretty good batting surface, because that one there has come off the edge of Brad Hodges' bat, and it has almost carried all the way for 4. They do come back for the third. And it is now Travis Head who is into the attack. Only the 100. I'm sure he scored that. I'm pretty positive he scored that on New Year's Eve, because I think I was at the casino watching it, and he is just going to carry on basically from where he left off there, it seems. He was 13 off 6 before that, now 17 off 7. So 7 off the over. After 4 dot balls to start, it has been pulled back just slightly by the batting team. The fielding restrictions now, however, should be over. And we've got a fine leg and a deep square leg. Perfect. 2 guys got a I guess a gully and probably a fly slip. And if the umpire gives that wide, oh, you're kidding. That has honestly shaved the leg stump and you've gone and given it wide, umpire. That is very, very harsh, but, you know, got to take it. Got to take it. Got to keep the runs down. Try and pick ourselves up some wickets as well. We have been quite effective lately in the wickets tally in this competition. So fingers crossed we can just really keep it going and try and nab ourselves just something. Try and get an edge somehow. I think we narrowly, I was going to say, speaking of edges, I think we actually narrowly missed out on a 5-wicket bag. I think possibly in the last episode or the episode before, things were just happening completely for us. So, I was going to say, hopefully we can do it here again. We have gone, excuse me, got a wee inside edge from Travis Head, and it's a very good take from Tim Payne behind the stumps, and he is gone. That's Cliff's first wicket, and in comes the son of Buff, Jake Lehman, who was at last, I can't remember if it was last year or the season before, either one of them knocked the Hurricanes out of the playoffs, or a chance to make the playoffs, I should say, with a last ball 6. They needed 6 to win. I believe Simon Malenko was actually the bowler, and we've gone to the wrong end. Direct hit, lobbyist throw you ever see, but direct hit nonetheless. And I think they needed 6 to win off the last ball. Simon Malenko was bowling, and Jake Lehman just went down the ground absolutely big time. And it didn't just clear the boundary. Like, this was massive. This was at the Adelaide Oval. It was huge. I think it almost made it up into the second tier, to be fair. Which, you know, first ball, you got to be pretty happy with that. I think that was possibly the first ball in Big Bash League cricket he faced as well. So, you know, what a reputation, I guess, to start off with. You know, your strike rate. He could have retired there with a strike rate of 600. That is stick cricket stuff, if I've ever seen it. But 3 for 56 after 8 overs, so a run rate of 7. We've got basically 2 left to go. We have bowled the first ball of our third. But we've just got to keep bowling those dot balls, like it's come up on the screen there. And just keep building that pressure. Let the other guys do their things as well. We have got that 1 wicket, but at the moment Lehman just cannot hit us off the block. He can't even hit us, to be fair. The last 2 have come off the pad, and we can just, as I said, if we can just keep it there, go sometimes a little bit wider, and just get, I guess, a few of those shots that are going aerial down the ground to either go to us, possibly one of the guys in close. Remember, we do have those 2 catching men on the offside in place as well for a leading edge, so hopefully they can go and do the job. Hodges flicked that one away, flicked it away nicely in between the 2 fielders. That's dissected the fine leg and the deep square leg, so that's a good shot. And again, it just seems to be the last little bit of the over that is costing us here. This one here has only gone for 5. I think we're still 1 for 14 off 3, which in a 2020 game is absolutely exceptional. Hodge has gone as well. Someone's gone and picked him up. I'm not quite sure who it was. But Lehman and Pollard in now. 110 still needed with just 8 overs left to go and 4 wickets down. So you would have to say at the moment Hobart are in the box seat once again to pick up their 3rd win on the trot after starting the season with 3 losses. A loss here today would almost see the Adelaide Strikers dead and buried from the competition as well, without a win in 4. There's another edge. I can't believe if we actually had some catching men in place, which I'll never do, like in a 2020 game in Don Bradman, I will never have a catching man at slip in a 2020 at all. Maybe if I'm on a hat-trick. But that's about it. So we have had 2 that have come off the outside edge in the last 2 deliveries, and there's another one. So we're just finding the edge once again. It just seems to be a reoccurring factor of this career mode that we do manage to find the edge somehow. I'm going to go with the outswinger this time just to see if we can find a bit more of a healthy edge. But we do seem to find the edge, and we mix it up, and I was going to say we get taken. I think they're going to come back for 3, but seems to be that we find the edges very often, and we just can't seem for them to go to fielders. They just do not seem to go to fielders, elude the field, which I guess, you know, is just one of those things. That is just cricket. We finish our spell 1 for 17, which I'm very, very happy with. Just the 3 coming off that last over, so you got to be happy. Obviously didn't pick up the wickets that I probably would have liked, but at the end of the day, 43 runs is a great win. It's great for our net run rate as well. Stuart Broad with the Man of the Match award, 4 for 27. I believe he really just rolled through, the middle to lower order of Pollard, Agar and Chris Jordan. Just absolutely destroying them. Ian Holland, sorry, with 33 off 12. So that's a good knock from him. That made it respectable. Otherwise, it was looking as though it was going to go a completely different direction. 86 not out for Don Michael. He carries on his good form. Ben McDermott, 74 off just 46 deliveries. So another win for the Hurricanes. That is their 3rd in the row. Playoffs are now definitely in sight with 6 points. 2 games left to play, I believe, if the fixtures are the same. I'm pretty sure it's 8 games that you play. Might only be 7. If it's only 7, then pretty happy with that. Just 1 game left to go, but we will find that out very, very shortly. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember, give it a thumbs up, like this video. If you are new, please do subscribe. And until next time, ka kite anoa. See you soon.